Hello everyone, Tactical Christianity here. So today I'm going to talk about fornication, having sex outside of marriage. Some Christians may be on the fence about it, maybe not sure if it's God's law. Some Christians may seek to justify it, saying, well, she's my fiance, he's my fiance. We're going to be married, so there's nothing wrong with it. But the Bible is very clear that fornication is sinful. And it's in there. But rather than get into the verses that say that, I would like to talk today about an aspect of fornication that you really don't get to hear about. And that is the spiritual consequences that are placed upon you when you have sex with someone who's not your spouse. So we, as a human race, if you didn't know, in this universe that Jesus created, we live under this very intense spiritual legal system. And the quicker you become acquainted with it, the better. And if you don't have Jesus as your Lord, there is no way to get this stuff off of you. This is all coming as part of the fall of Adam. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is generational curses. What is a generational curse? Well, let's say someone had a grandfather or a great-great-grandfather that was a warlock, a male witch. And if there's no repentance to Jesus for that way of living, that curse that was inherited from living that lifestyle gets passed down through the generations, father to son, etc. And similarly, if a woman gets an abortion, if someone commits a murder, they will receive congruent curses for that behavior. And the list goes on and on. And as a Christian, when you're under these curses, your mind is going to be more bound in darkness, and you're going to be more hard-hearted, and your mental direction is going to be of that more of the enemy's direction, to where he wants to pull you rather than where Jesus wants to pull you. Now, one of the most sobering things about generational curses is that they can be transferred from one person to another through the act of fornication. I can remember when this happened to me many years ago. As someone who's very sensitive to the spiritual atmosphere within me, I noticed shortly after I had committed this sin, in my heart area, there were these three dark swirling energies, and they felt like these small dark blotches that were causing me to feel very hard-hearted and angry. I didn't realize what was happening at the time, but now when I look back, I know what it was. And I did get out of it shortly after that because I was truly repentant. So that is an example of how utterly devastating a sinful act can be. Paul says that those who fornicate sin against their own body. And lastly, I'll just say this is a war of darkness and light. And as Christians, you're either going to contend in discipline to stay on the side of the light, or you're going to not do that. I'll see you in the next video.